We have a couple of teams that are really close to losing 100 games.
Yeah.
Right. So we do have a couple of 100-game losers. First, we have the Washington Nationals have lost 104. They avoided 105 today by getting rained out. But they play two on Tuesday, then they have one more on Wednesday. So they could potentially lose 107 games.
Holy cow.
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. The A's have lost 102 going into Monday. And then in the NL Central, you have two all-time bad teams. I don't know how this happens in one division, given the number of division games that they play, and the fact that St. Louis has only won 92 games to this point. I don't understand how the math works out with this. No. But the Reds and the Pirates have both lost 99 games going into Monday.
Yep. 2 games left.
Blows my mind.
Yeah.
Like I said, the math just does not work out to me. It's like one of those things that when you're going through picking your like when guys pick their NFL schedules, right? Like, oh, this team will win 12 games, this team will win 13 games, well, this team could win 14 games. It's like, okay, but who's on the opposite of that? It's like, I don't know who all the teams that are on the opposite of they're losing the 99 games. Like, how'd they get there? It's so weird.
It's not spreading out as evenly as you think, right?
Yeah, it's such a weird thing to me.
I agree.
That's something to keep an eye on, though, the last couple of days of the season here, is to see if both of these teams, I mean, it feels almost inevitable, right, that they're going to.
For Pittsburgh and Cincinnati, it does, yeah.
Yeah, just to see how many they're going to lose, because that'll be 4 teams that have lost 100-plus games. And, man, I just closed the window. I want to say there's like 3 teams that have won 100 games. The Yankees could still win 100.
They could still win 100.
The Astros have won 100. The Braves have won 100. The Mets could potentially win 100.
And the Dodgers.
And the Dodgers obviously have won well over 100 games.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4,
5 potential teams.
Yeah, potentially 5 teams over 100. It almost feels like, I don't know if there's like a talent disparity or a trying disparity or what this year, but man, I feel like the CBA was supposed to fix that stuff, and it really doesn't look like it
did. It didn't, and I mean, it's like I'd like to chalk it up to the first year of the CBA, and all the other stuff's just riding through the old system.
Yeah,
the last of it. I don't know if that works out, in real life, but that's how it feels. We'll see. I think next year's is going to shake up some things, but I keep saying this, and I'm not going to stop saying it until we have 2 new teams. It's not going to change anything. I think we're going to have this level of disparity, and I think it's apathy, like you mentioned, right? The trying and the fun differential is a huge problem. I think a lot of teams are just plain not enjoying anything. And when you don't,
it's like a couple years ago, that group that they had in Cincinnati, the Reds.
Yeah,
I remember saying like nobody has ever made losing look so much fun as those guys did. But I don't see that. Yeah, I don't see that anymore though.
No.
So
they traded away a bunch of those guys as well.
They're all in Seattle now.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why Seattle's winning, because they're all having fun and they're surrounded by better players. So
yeah, way better.
Maybe that's what happened. Fun differentials up to 110 in Seattle instead of just 90.
It sure is. Yeah.